What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Today on the Spot. It's Tuesday, June 8th. I'm Brian Eckberg, and this is not a GameSpot editor. This is Corey Ledesma from THQ. He's one of our special guests that we have here because we have a great show for you guys today. Now, E3 is coming up. It's right around the corner. We've got one more show after this on Thursday talking about all our E3 plans, but today it's all about the THQ and WWE games. Corey Ledesma is here. We're going to talk a little bit about SmackDown. But it's going to be a great show, so let's get right to it. Talk to Corey Ledesma. Corey, welcome to the show. You're a familiar face here.
I am. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's nice to have you here. Now, I gotta be honest. You guys are showing SmackDown earlier than maybe you've ever shown it before.
Yeah, we haven't had it at E3 playable on the floor in I don't know how many years. So it's been a long time, so we're really excited about that. All at THQ. You know, we can't wait to debut it at E3 so people can get a hands-on, check it out, and see it so early.
So tell me about what you're going to be showing at E3.
So we have improvisational mayhem going on,
and
that's with our TLC match. We have a TLC match demo at E3.
For those who don't know, what does TLC stand for?
Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So TLC match demo at E3, playable on the floor, and it's really, we have our dynamic physics system working in there this year. That's a brand new thing that we're introducing. So all the objects in the match will be working with physics, and so everything will look different every single time you play it. The tables will break different ways. You won't see the same scripted moves break through the tables every single time. We really want to recreate those crazy TLC matches you see on WWE programming. So we're able to do that with SmackDown vs. Raw this year, 2011. The TLC match is going to be completely blown out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We think fans are going to be able to create some crazy moments of their own on the game. All
right, well, let's talk about exactly how this is going to work, because what does dynamic physics do for the objects that it didn't do in years past?
Yeah, what's going to happen is that each object itself is going to be moving with this physics system. So every single time you interact with it, it's going to be dynamic. It's not going to be a scripted event. So when I pick up a ladder and I throw it at someone, it's going to throw like a normal ladder would be thrown, and it's going to hit your opponent. It's going to go flying down. And also, when you break a table, sometimes it doesn't always break right in the middle.
Right.
Sometimes it breaks off to the side. Sometimes it doesn't even break. Maybe the legs get swept up from under it and it collapses. We really want to bring out all those moments. So that's some of the things you're going to be able to see. You'll be able to throw people through ladders, and ladders will actually bend and break. And you'll be able to stack ladders and tables onto any area of the ring. So if you want to stack it against the barricade, the ring ropes, the corner, if you want to stack a ladder against another ladder standing up, you're going to be able to do all that crazy stuff in this match.
And the superstars will sort of react to what's happening, however you have things adjusted. You showed me earlier that you'll be able to stack a ladder on a ladder, and a guy will be able to run up it.
Yeah, you'll be able to run right up that ladder. You'll be able to dive off, do dive-in attacks. And we really want you to set up these crazy moments. So, we're going to have you stack tables. You can do stackable tables. You can run up that ladder and crash right through it. You're going to be able to, set up tables anywhere throughout the ring, whether it's in the middle or outside. You can do diving attacks, running up the ladder and outside the ring through a table. Crazy stuff. And so we want, no limitations, no handcuffs. We want you to do it all in the match.
What about controls from a standpoint of you're going to have maybe some more fine control in terms of where you play stuff? How's that going to work?
Yeah, we really want to make it easy to be able to pull these moves off. A lot of times when you think of these crazy matches, it requires a lot of setup, and we want to make it easy. So some of the cool things we're doing is we're allowing you to move your move in mid-air, so you can adjust to where the table is, and you can move your opponent towards that table to break through the table.
Pick them up over here,
so you do a
slam
suplex, you lift them up, and then you can churn and target that table and then drop them down on that table to make it as easy as possible to throw them through the table and have fun with that. We don't want you to be able to, sit there trying 15 times to get them through the table and you're failing each time. That's not a fun experience. So we made sure that it's very easy to put them through the tables, and that new control is really going to be able to make that happen.
When something breaks apart like a ladder or a table, the pieces stay in the ring?
The pieces are going to stay in there for a little while. We want you to be able to have a lot of tables and a lot of ladders. So eventually we're going to have them fade out. But we like the effect of having the pieces in there. You can check out all your carnage out there. You can see 5 broken tables and all that. We want you to be able to see that. But yeah, in order for you to be able to bring out 20 tables or whatever it is, we're going to have to eventually fade some out for performance. Otherwise, you're going to have stacks of wood all over the place. And,
well, let me ask you then about the chairs. We've talked about tables and ladders, but chairs, you have some specific new moves for the chairs, right?
That's right, yeah. Chairs we've also spent some time with. They're also going to have the physics working on them as well, but we allow you to throw the chairs as well now. Right. So you can go ahead and pick up a chair, throw it right at your opponent, do a lot of new cool moves with that everyone's going to be able to check out at E3.
And it sounds like this physics system will apply itself in other types of matches, right?
That's right. I keep saying TLC because that's the match we're showing off, but really the dynamic physics is working through any weapon, whether it's the sledgehammer, the steel steps, any object that we have in the ring is going to be using these physics. You're going to be able to do a lot of different things with them. Very
nice. And of course, we have the match type, but we should also talk about the guys, the wrestlers that are in this demo. Who would be playing at it?
Yeah, we're going to bring out 4 guys for this demo. We have The Undertaker, The Miz, Randy Orton, and Chris Jericho. So we've got a nice assortment there, 4 guys. And of course, anyone that's a fan of SmackDown vs. Raw knows that we have a huge roster every year. But this is the 4 little snippet we're going to give you a little taste of to check out some of our new character models and some of their new entrances and things like that.
Speaking of character models, one thing you mentioned to me a little detail, new muscle types? How do you explain that?
Yeah, we have some muscle flex technology working where basically you're going to see the muscle flex and tone out. And basically, we don't want these guys looking like action figures all the time. Before we used to have to model them and you'd see them fully defined, flawless models. And so we want you to be able to see those muscles flexing when you do moves. When the guys taunt and they go up there, you're going to be able to see the biceps increase, the abs tense up. And that's all working with our texture maps there. And so, it brings a whole new realism to the characters. It brings them to life instead of them just looking like kind of plastic action figures out there. So we're really excited to introduce that in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011.
Very nice. Well, some of the best character models in the business. So we'll see you at E3.
I will be there, yep.
And we'll have some special guests as well.
That's right.
Along with us. Well, we don't want to miss that. Right now, it's time for This Week on the Wii Shop channel.